My position is not the best as I'm standing. I have nowhere to fix my body, and so maybe it looks like I'm a little shaky. But on the other side, my client is breathing with the stomach, so that is just amazing, I have to say. That is amazing. Here, for example, you can see that this line is kind of, it'd be good to repair that. I think it's quite easy to outline with this machine, you know? It's like, it always stay quite nice, the line. It's always still like a even filled. This is the only one thing what I don't like in cartridges. If you don't take out the needle too much, too high, let's say this one now, you take it out completely like 4mm. Now this problem with the ink is not occurring. You know, it's just making line, you can see the needle, and the ink don't stay on the skin, so you know actually what it's doing. But otherwise, that is the only one problem that I found with this machine. I would like to work about maybe 3mm out, 1.5, so I can still see the needle. Maybe it's a long line. Let's make one little thing. Let's put the needle more in, like really like 2mm, and let's hold it on top of that skin, just go through it completely apoyando, you know, like this line. Now here, for example, there's one little problem, that I don't really see the needle, and therefore it's like the line is going wherever, but it's making very nice line, but it's not really. You see, this is the problem with the ink out. This is what I don't like so much, but I can live with it because the line is quite nice in my eyes. But this problem with ink out is occurring. Let's see now. See the needle, even though I'm not totally stable, I'm not sitting and possibly I'm shaking because I'm standing, still the line stay quite you know, fulfilled and quite nice. Now, I really like it to outline about 3mm. I hope you can see it about this much, so I can see a little bit the needle, and therefore in this 3mm out, the ink come out like we see now, but I can see the needle, and that's my way of how I do things. Now let's take this line and then we go on the other position. This problem, for example, is not occurring with other regular tattoo machines or tattoo needles. It is occurring, but not as much. But you see the line, I really like it. I'm not the best line maker, but I like the Cheyenne line making. It takes time to get used to it, that's for sure. But once you are familiar, it's very nice, at least for me. Now, I don't know, the line with Cheyenne is very special. It's like, I don't know, I like it. It's different stuff. Maybe it is also so even because I'm going quite slow, you know? I'm trying to do the line slow. And so maybe that's why the needle feels so nicely. I'm on about 12 volts on the regular when I'm sitting, it's quite comfortable. You know, once you're really stable, I'm gonna say. You can build up slowly the line. Now when I sit, it's much nicer for me at least. Make the lines longer and it's much better. Kind of take the magnum out, you know, more out, so I can see it what it is, and then see, now I can see really where I am. I like this. I don't have to touch, you know, when adjusting. Nothing. It's just I just turn it and I'm where I wanna be, you know. That's perfect. See these little details? I can just work like with liner, basically. This one, adjusting this liner maybe here, make it more kind of going with the flow. Maybe these corners, even though it's a round magnum, still possible. Here, this corner, for example. See it in maybe these little lines next to the line. Now I see it and I can fill it up nicely. Can you see the detail in the camera? Now, let's continue with this one again. Back to inside, something like this. Let's go again, slow circular motion. Let's just do like this, very gentle. Let's just see what happens. You know, more slower. Let's maybe take it more out and work in different way, you know, more out. See if we pack it better. I don't like to work so much out because I'm stretching the skin and maybe I will break if I don't take care, so I just put it back 1 millimeter out and just go safely, you know. Nothing can break now. Prefer to work slowly and safely. Pass now maybe again, but it's okay. Just these details with the needle more out, so you can start with quite important point. For example, here I need to tattoo like this, and this will literally not be possible with other machine. You can see how easy the engine turn, so you can work in every position. You see, you can turn it like this with your hands. The needle stay out as we speak, because to change the needle you have to move it like this. So you see, this after a few weeks of using, it gets really loose and it's perfectly comfortable. You see, because now the engine is not on the way, in the way, and I can work like this. This is really cool. This I have many tattoo machines and I not seen this in other machine. So this is very good point that they really thought this through. If they did, this is really cool. That you can work in every position now. For example, you want to go work from the under, the engine just turn and it goes away from, so you are comfortable. That is really cool. And also, when we were speaking about the cartridges before, I wanted to add one thing, that yes, they are really great, but they are also expensive, you know. So it's basically the tattoo, give or take, when it comes to needles, it costs about double. About double compared to the normal needles, but the material, what the iron or the steel, what is it made from, I think it's much better quality. Somehow it's great. Now let's stop. So the needle is quite out, and on this part of the body here, it's working very well. It's really packing in, clean thing. Let's begin here in the empty place. Oh, it's in. I just wanted to say that this is not any publicity, obviously, for Cheyenne or guide how to make tattoos. It's about showing practically for real how this machine works, because I've never seen. It's mostly like publicity and stuff like this, and you can never trust it. And this is a real demonstration of how this machine works. You know, maybe for those who want to buy it and who are not sure if to switch from the conventional or not. One thing is for sure, this machine, you have one machine for everything, you know, especially the Thunder, Cheyenne Hawk Thunder, where you can really make lines as you've seen. It don't get stuck in the skin, and the shading and black and gray and packing and you name it. Everything is okay. Perfectly balanced. I don't even touch the engine, so I have no vibrations in my hand nearly. You know, it doesn't make fatigue in my hand. I can work many hours, that's for sure. The grip, 25mm, I put some extra things, some extra papers and other materials to make it even more thicker, to avoid the carpian tunnel problems eventually. You said it. Continuing the ends to sharpness. My position is not the best as I'm standing. I have nowhere to fix my body, and so maybe it looks like I'm a little shaky. But on the other side, my client is breathing with the stomach, so that is just amazing, I have to say. That is amazing. Here, for example, you can see that this line is kind of, it'd be good to repair that. I have to take really long lines with the Chinese. It's really a pleasure to go for the long lines. And you kind of... Now we are nearly at the end of our tattoo today. Just wanted to go over the same point again. Now I maybe just need to adjust some little things. So I take the needle more out. As you see, the engine is just completely loose and functioning from every angle. Let's pick color here with the detail. These little bits and pieces which didn't take the color before with the needle more in. However, I like to come back here with the liner just at the end of everything, to check wash good and check what's going on, if everything is really even, or if I need to put a little more ink somewhere else. The little whites, I see a little less saturated places. With this needle more out, it's very easy to hit them, you know. For example, here we can see the little whiter. See, I just turn and the engine stayed, and I can work freely. If I want like this, if I want like this, you see here, After washing, there's a little white place, so I correct it, and I see also here same situation. Just a little something, and it's there. Great. I will come here with the liner after. There's more white still. Now I have to be very careful because the nails are too much out, and I guess I can really break the skin if I don't take care. You know. Little whitey spots here. Like this. I know maybe you cannot see this in the camera, but I just see like little white spots, like little openings. Maybe you can see it also. Yeah, you see these whites here, and this around the line, between the line and pecked ink, still missing some little parts. Got some little whiteys here, a little bit like this. Here between the line and ink, in the middle filling. Now, I would like to wash it well and maybe come back with a liner. Just a regular green soap with distilled water to clean. To put a little Vaseline all around the place for support to all skin after washing. And also Vaseline clean me very well. I have all tattoos, so I can see so good what is missing. And we can just come here a little bit and see again the situation of changing the Magnum for liner. Be careful to not get any ink in the back here, because this is where it goes in the machine, and you know it's not desirable. Now always check where is your needle between Magnum, and you don't want to have so far Magnum maybe after the line when you're switching quickly between needles. You don't want to have Magnum so far away, so I'm gonna reconstruct all the lines, make it really sharp. Just very gently. Also fill the places where Magnum was too big for. For example, this line I would like to have it really more cleaner kind of. Now I can go really quicker and make it as I have all the foundation laid. Oh, more like a nice pink. I do many times front, back and the sides as well. No problem. Here this little spot, I just break it because it's not, in fact it's not really important. So we are repairing all the things which needs to be repaired and fulfilled. So all these sharp ends. Here these corners. Good. Here this part quite important. Curve.